Welcome to your Body Hub channel. Can drinking water, or not drinking enough, affect your sleep? Drinking water is vital to standard fitness. And yes, hydration can affect sleep, too. H2O accounts for up to 60% of the human body, and it enables a huge form of physical capabilities, from cellular growth to waste removal to digestion, in keeping with the U.S. Geological Survey. What science says about hydration and sleep? There are restricted studies on the relationship between hydration and sleep. But the proof thus far suggests that there's a dating between the two, with shorter sleep intervals related to decreasing hydration status. Vasopressin release will increase in the past due to sleep length to help manipulate hydration status at a time whilst water intake is not possible and breathing water loss will increase, explains Pedre. Disruptions inside the late sleep period may lead to dehydration via disrupting the release of vasopressin. In different words, shorter sleep intervals may also contribute to dehydration. Can dehydration disrupt sleep? Even minor signs of dehydration can negatively impact sleep, because of pain, Nugent says. Pedre adds that dehydration can reason the following symptoms, that may therefore disrupt sleep. Muscle spasms. Dehydration can cause muscle spasms, making it tough to doze off or potentially waking someone up inside the middle of the night. Headaches. Headaches and migraine attacks can complicate falling asleep and staying asleep. Early morning thirst. Being thirsty can motivate a person to awaken within midnight or early morning. Dry mouth. Dry mouth also can motivate pain, which can irritate dozing. Can drinking too much water disrupt sleep? It's clearly viable to overdo it on pre-bedtime water consumption. If you drink an excessive amount of water inside the evening, it can disrupt sleep, seeing that you can need to take a journey or to the bathroom to urinate inside the midnight, Nugent says. There's even a name for this, nocturia, which can be a larger concern for individuals who locate it hard to go back to sleep after their restroom trips. The lowest line is that excess water intake near bedtime is often going to wake you up with a full bladder inside the nighttime. Pedre says. So, how much water should you drink before bedtime? Pedre suggests heading off fluids at least 1 hour before bedtime. However, if you tend to have a hyperactive bladder or incontinence, it's high quality to avoid water beginning 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, he adds. If you fall into this class, Pedre advises, make sure you're well hydrated previous to that. When you do drink water overdue at nighttime, Nugent suggests retaining it to small sips as wanted, so, if you switch out the lights at 11 p.m., make 9 p.m. your small sip simplest start time. Other factors that can affect sleep and hydration. There are a few other elements that can affect hydration and its dating to sleep. Nighttime sweating. Nugent says that if you tend to sweat at nighttime, you may have an awesome amount of insensible water loss, lost body fluid that cannot be without problems measured, which could make a contribution to dehydration, in line with past studies. Mouth breathing. Mouth breathers also can enjoy insensible water loss at nighttime. According to at least one observation, heavy mouth breathers expel 42% greater water than individuals who breathe via their noses. Caffeine intake. As Pedre noted, caffeine can act as a mild diuretic, no longer to mention a stimulant, that could put off your potential to get deep, restful sleep. The Sleep Foundation recommends reducing off caffeine intake 6 hours earlier than bedtime. Pick a mantra if it helps, like, go caffeine loose after 5 p.m., or, nix it 6 hours before sleep, he suggests as a tactic. Alcohol intake. Like caffeine, extra alcohol intake can have a slight diuretic impact and disrupt the sleep cycle, leading to terrible universal sleep satisfaction, says Nugent.